Welcome to my Make Room for Love in 2021 video series. I am so excited to show you an upgraded version of myself as I take you behind the scenes and show you my real, raw authenticity in my own bedroom, my own bed, my own closet, my own purging experience so that you can see not only the connection to my upgrade in this, but to inspire you to also create space for love in your life as we move forward in 2021. Hello, fellow flames, and Happy New Year. I am so excited to launch forward into 2021 and bring you up to date with where I've been. And the words I keep hearing for the new year is create space for love. And I came home from the holidays from visiting my family. I even left early with my father ill because I kept being pulled home. You've got to purge, you've got to purge. So I went into this purge mode without really realizing it and started feeling the sense of and hearing you're creating space for love. And before I knew it, I was creating a vlog to take you along on my journey with me as I started creating the space in not just my internal status, but in my external reality and my physical space. I got lots of battle wounds, bruises, and a bump on the nose scratch from something that fell and hit me. One of the things that I want to call to your attention is in this creating space, we've been doing this mentally for a while, but depending upon where you're coming into this journey, you may be still working to clear the karma. If you're just waking up, that may take a while still. You may still have a year of this coming up year to catch up to speed. But if you've been on this journey quite a while and you've moved beyond letting go of your experience with the twin flame that's holding you back from finding yourself, and you haven't let go of that story yet, and it's still blocking you from finding you, which the whole twin flame journey is about you defining yourself. And soulfully, as we clear and connect to that, that might call for letting go of your twin flame to create the space for the sacred partner that maybe is of your highest good. And if you're still attached to that, then it could really cause you to be held up. So if you've not watched my detachment series, there's a link below, and I'll make sure there's a card above so that you can watch that detachment series to help you continue to let go of your twin, to really, letting go of them is letting go of your shadows, which is finding and discovering more of yourself. That's allowing you to find more self-love. And know that this journey is the self-love is the medicine of the future. And so we as twin flames are retemplating that, and it's kind of starting in 2021 at a more powerful, more impacted, more physical way to upgrade, to go out further and share more and be more authentic and more real, and really template the new energy and the new blueprints and the new patterns and actions that we actually came here to do. While some people are still dissolving those within, the collective energy, we've dissolved enough that we're now transmuting this energy on the other side of it by actually focusing on the things that are going to make us feel good or make us first in our life. So that's why when I left my family and my father was ill in the hospital, it felt like my call to be coming home was the call to self-love, that I have to take care of me in this, and that this is my time to purge. And so I really had to detach from family issues and things that were going on that could have blocked me from this time. In fact, this whole time, it called me away from doing a video that I normally would have done for the full moon in Cancer on the 29th, 30th. I was deep in the dive of what you're about to see during that time, purging. So I'm going to take you along my purge journey, as I said, here in a second. But we're clearing out the space in our hearts and all of this to find acceptance for this journey so that we can open our heart to allow more love in. And then as we do that, it's harmonic from the inside out of who we are. The vibration raises and everything around it has to match, and it will change. So every year I start in my closet on the first of the year, and different times I've done it differently based on where I'm at personally. But this was a deep, deep purge that is going to continue through not just my closet, but everything around that in my life that I touch going forward for 2021. So I hope it inspires you to purge some things that are blocking you, not only mentally and soulfully, but in your heart as well. But to be able to clear some space and take advantage of this time and this energy of this new year to physically purge some things that no longer support your highest good, which is what I did. So you ready for the tour? Let's go. Welcome to my sacred sanctuary. This is day 1 of my sacred space purge. I tend to clean out my master bedroom closet every year for many, many, many years. This year, I couldn't wait to get started. I had so much change inside that I really felt guided to reflect that outwardly. And I always start in, as I said, the closet and work my way out and around doing deep cleaning. So my daughter just so happened to be coming by that day, which this was Monday. And I literally just started purging and getting rid of things. And all of these things you're seeing is stuff that just no longer supported my highest good, my highest need. They were no longer me. And these things right here, you see, my daughter took away with her to donate, as well as take a few things. I went through boxes and boxes of jewelry and things that I had saved since my move back in 2014 of December, of things that I didn't let go of then that I needed to let go of now. And so I felt very guided just to let go of anything that's not going with me, that doesn't provide anything but love for me. And so I went through jewelry and found even jewelry that was passed down from my family. And I went ahead and processed that and boxed that up and put it in boxes to give my grandchildren. And my daughter took that as well. So as I sorted through, even all this jewelry I had, I noticed that what I used to wear didn't fit me anymore. These things right here, they're pretty nice and dainty and feminine. But with my feminine interior changing, I noticed that the jewelry that I used to wear was chunky and felt like it wasn't me anymore. So I just got rid of anything that didn't feel like it made me feel feminine. In fact, I've almost eliminated jewelry from wearing jewelry these days, so I felt like there's no need to even keep that. So as you can tell here, I'm making progress. And during this day 1, really the main focus of day 1 took me all the way through this closet to get through day 1, basically. So once I got everything cleaned and cleared out and kept only what really felt like it was something that I would use, or in the future I want to move, so I'm potentially to LA, I thought if this isn't going with me, if I were to move, then I'm getting rid of it. And so by clearing out this space, then I went ahead and saged that space in order to cleanse and clear the space, to let go of any of the dense energies that were within the space, within the things that I had. A lot of the things that you saw in there were things that were I had started new with 5 years ago, whenever I had lost some weight, and then also from the process of me going through ascension. So even though I got rid of so many things when I started this major ascension process at the end of 2014, basically I let go of any and everything that no longer supported me as to who I am today. And now we're moving into day 2 of my sacred space purge. I started now in the bedroom and started pulling everything out from one side, working my way just all the way around. I went from cobwebs to door frames to doors to even have a coffered ceiling in there. So I got all of that cleaned out. So I basically just cleaned from top to bottom and set the intention as I did so that it was basically cleaning out the clutter within my aura, my vibration within my space, and calling in love and calling in and creating space for love. And I had ran across some cards that I have purchased along the way to give my beloved someday, where I would hold space for them before. So I decided to use those cards to put in a box in order to set on my altar that I was creating for my sacred partner, to call in that energy to create love. And so this box just so happened to be into my space that I rent. I decided to put that there. Along the way, I decided a lot of internal cleansing was important. And so I did a lot of fresh juice, and I did some smooth move teas. And first day, really, I drank a lot of juice mainly. And also along the way, I would find anything that's broken or anything that needed fixed, and I would go ahead and get rid of those broken things. This particular truth coaster felt very symbolic to the idea that I had really come into my own truth and my own word and able to speak my truth and with conviction. And so I just continued to work throughout my room during that second day, and I took everything, curtains down, and cleaned the curtains and the windows, and basically, just as I said, continued to make my way around the room. So I started day 3 of my sacred purge with some fruits and some teas, and I drank a lot of chlorophyll throughout this whole journey, and that's helped me stay cleansed and cleared within. And also Champ, as you can see, he was basically not amused with all of this going on, all of this mess, and we had racket here that I have to show you this. It just happened to fall. That's like what everything was, and he was pacing around. So when I got back from yoga, I was going to work on my master bathroom, but instead I got in to feed Champ, and that closet there was driving me nuts with his food. So I decided to go ahead and clear that out. And then I made my way into the bathroom closet of the second bathroom. And so in that, I found money and some things, and I just started purging. And you'll see the mess here that I had. This is stuff I was taking out of that closet. And so everything basically you see here was just things that weren't going back in. And all of this stuff had nowhere to go except for in my space. In my main living space. And you'll see a rabbit on that $2 bill. That ended up being like I found it very funny because rabbits are very lucky, and I found it with money, with abundance. And here you can see where, again, I'm introducing more food back into my nutrition, and was eating some tomatoes with lactate cottage cheese just to be really light, seasoned with some everything but the bagel. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. So I got the closet cleaned out, both closets cleaned out on that second day, and then that took me into a place of everything being taken to the front door that was exiting, leaving, to be getting rid of. And this was my second round of things to get rid of. So stay tuned for part 2, because I cannot wait to share with you my new real, raw, and authentic self coming forward to take you inside, behind the scenes, into my own closet, into my own bedroom, and show you how to clear the karmic energy from your bed so that you're able to release that energy to create space for love to come in 2021. Don't forget to join me for the watch party on Facebook at Twin Flame Expert tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9 p.m. UK time. If you are coming into this later, the links to the playlist will be below, and for parts 1, 2, and 3, and anything else that maybe comes into this that I'm not aware of yet. And as you purge these things out and you're not really sure what it is you want to call in or what it is you want to get passionate about, make sure to check out my 30-day passion project. And I'll make sure that you have the information here, a link below, as well as you can get connected at unlockyourpassionproject.com. The information is below here. And that way you can get signed up for my 30-day free program that impacted my life dramatically whenever I actually created it. So stay tuned for part 2.